Welcome to the Points Taken podcast. It is Monday, September 11th. The first week of NFL is in the books.
Yep.
This is episode 4. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer.
Hey, everybody.
On the podcast, as you know, we take underdogs, overs, and props, have a little fun. We want to thank all of our followers. Love the followers, always have,
Absolutely.
always will. What's that from, Sam?
That is true, oh man.
That a boy. And
Yeah.
who played Elvis?
Oh, was that Val Kilmer?
That was Val Kilmer.
It was Val
The
Kilmer.
amazing
Yeah,
Val
yeah,
Kilmer. If you
yeah.
have an opportunity to watch the documentary on Val Kilmer, I highly recommend it. It's a little sad because he's had some health problems. But boy, what an interesting, talented guy that guy is.
Very.
Love me some Val Kilmer. Thanks for following us. Post comments on YouTube or Twitter at Points Taken Pod. And let's get on to the show. Sammy, what's on the show today?
We got new segments, old bets, and creepy entertainment news.
So creepy. All right, Sammy, we made some picks this weekend. How'd we do?
You know what? A little bit better than week one.
A little bit
A
better.
little bit better. That's it. Trying to improve.
All right. What was the first game?
Texas A&M at Miami Hurricanes.
What did we take?
We took total of 51.
All right. What was the final?
48-33 Miami.
Easy money. Easy money. 1-0. What's the next one?
Ole Miss at Tulane.
All right. What did we take?
Total 67.
What was the final?
Ole Miss was up 37-20.
And that was it. And then it ended like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were up, and then it was 0 on the clock, and then that's how it ended.
That's how everyone felt.
I posted on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter at Points Taken Pod, that the Tulane quarterback was out. Game time decision. He was out. Game would have easily hit over had he played. This was a rough one. I probably should have bailed on it. We will update that in the future. So we could scratch picks if there's a weather issue or an injury issue. That's
true.
So 1-1. Next
Okay.
one.
Texas at Alabama.
This one hurt me.
yeah.
This one pained me. The Fins were up. The tide was low this weekend.
Okay.
It was rough. It was rough. So who did we take?
We took a total of 54.5.
And what happened?
34-24.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But we won.
Yeah.
2-1.
Well, it's okay. We'll take the win.
2-1. All
Put the
right.
pride away.
What's the next one? We got a night game here. Another night game.
Oregon at Texas Tech.
What was it?
Total is 68.5. Oregon 38-30.
38-30. 68.5. We got
Nice.
hooked. Not good. Right there.
Right there.
That was a bummer. Actually, it wasn't even that close. But Oregon had like a pick six at the end. There was like 25 seconds left, and the people that had Texas Tech plus 6.5 got screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 31-30. Game was about to be over, and the guy throws a pick six. It was gambling. Twitter was ablaze with that one. That was a bad beat, but we lost anyways on the hook. What are you gonna do? And then the last game, Sam,
Let's see. Stanford at USC.
the night game. I liked it. Who did we take?
We took Stanford with 29.5.
And what was the final?
56-10.
Oh, it was brutal. They never had a chance.
No.
USC jumped out to like a 28-0 lead, and I was like, "This is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna finish this game." Kind of knew how it was gonna end. The total was 70. We wouldn't have gotten that either. We should have. The right play was USC. Their team total, which I'm sure was about, I don't know, under 56 though. That would have hit. USC is absolutely killing it. That's a team to look out for. But hey, 2-3. We had a good start, and then we kind of. What are you gonna do? But we'll get on. We'll get on with it. Our future bets: Ravens over. They won.
Nice.
1-0. Jaguars over. Another 1-0.
Another one.
Bears over. Not so good.
Not so good.
0-1 Bears. They played a team with a brand new starting quarterback. He's not a rookie, but it's a brand new job. And their top receiver was out. And they still destroyed the Bears in Chicago.
The Bears managed to find a way to lose that game any way they could.
Yeah. So they need 7.5 wins still.
Ugh, okay.
How do the rest of the NFL week 1 picks go?
Well, good news. I actually watched football this weekend.
All right.
So I did my homework.
I'm very proud of you.
All right, so we'll start with our Thursday game. Lions at Chiefs.
Okay. We took what?
Total 52.
Okay. What was the final score?
Lions 21-20.
That's not 52.
That is not 52.
That does not exceed 52.
I did definitely not.
Rough game. Started off looking pretty good. Kadarius Toney dropped a lot of passes for the Chiefs. All the receivers had a pretty bad game. We took one prop. That was Marquez Valdez-Scantling over 40.5 yards. How'd he do?
He did 48 yards.
48.
Mm-hmm.
That beats it by 7.5.
There
We
we
won.
go.
He only had 2 receptions. One of them was 34 yards and one was 14. So we went 1-1.
Nice.
We're good.
There we go.
All right, we're starting off hot.
There we go.
Buccaneers at Vikings. What did we have?
Bucks +6.
What was the final score?
Bucks 20-17.
They won outright, Sammy.
Yeah.
20-17. We should have moneylined that baby.
Should have.
I just had a feeling the Vikings were going to come out a little flat. They definitely came out flat. They got probably the best receiver in football, and their rookie Jordan Addison had like 61 yards on a touchdown. They just couldn't get it going. Cousins seems like a hell of a nice guy, but he is a very frustrating quarterback to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
So we're 1-1. Now we're 2-1.
2-1.
All right.
Good.
What's the next game?
Cardinals at Commanders.
And what did we take?
We took the team Commanders total over 22.5.
Yeah. And how did it end?
Washington 20-16.
20-6. We missed it by a field goal.
One field goal.
They were in the red zone. They were moving the ball. They were doing good. And then they were just doing like everything they could to lose that game. The Cardinals at one point looked like they were going to win that game, and the Cardinals looked bad. But a couple of their players stepped up and they played well. All right, so we're what? We're 2-2 at this point.
2-2.
Who do we got?
Miami Dolphins at LA Chargers.
How did that go, Sam?
We picked Dolphins +3.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Dolphins 36-34.
Oh, that's so amazing. I loved it. Oh, God, it would have been horrible starting off the season. 0-1. I know a Chargers fan who's insufferable. It would have been rough. Every time the Dolphins play the Chargers and it's a mess, just the phone just blows up. Yeah, and all my Dolphin hater friends, all the Jets fans that are watching tonight, all these people would just mock me mercilessly. Oh, Tua's not good. Tua's amazing. Tua passed for like 460 yards or something like that, 3 touchdowns. He completely outplayed Justin Herbert, who seemed to me, seems a little disinterested when he plays. Tua's on top of things. I love that game. It made my night. It was amazing. It didn't even matter what happened next, which was the Cowboys and Giants. Who did we have there, Sam?
We took the Giants team total over 21.5.
And how many points did they get?
They scored a big fat 0.
0 points.
Could not get that ball across the line once.
Oh, my God. The defense of the Cowboys was the star of the show. It was a terrible game.
Yeah.
I was going to turn it off and watch Winning Time with my gal, but she got a little tired, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
I couldn't turn it off because it was comical.
It was really bad.
It was so bad. I was like, I have to stick through this.
Yep, really bad. Tonight we got Bills at Jets. I posted our play on Twitter. We took Aaron Rodgers to have over 233.5 yards. That's -130. The game is on now. It looks like Buffalo's up 3-0. Have not checked on the status of Rodgers' pick yet, but that is our one play. That's a prop. We hope it hits, of course. And last but not least, Sammy's pick.
My very first pick.
And what did we pick, Sam?
I picked Panthers 3.5.
So I'm watching that. I'm sweating it. We had a little bit of traction from Rob and Crystal Lake supporting your pick.
Yeah.
A couple guys were really excited, hoping that hit. Tied at half, 7-7. Coming out of half, 10-7 Panthers. How did it end?
It ended Falcons 24-10.
That was rough.
It was a rough first pick for Sammy.
I was rooting for you. I wanted you to be in the Elvis glasses today. I wanted you to get that first big win.
I do appreciate the support of our fans that wanted my pick to come through.
Yeah.
But not this week.
Listen, you'll get there.
Thank you.
It's tough for rookies, but you're going to be just fine. That's our recap. We will update our record on the next episode on Thursday. We don't have the Rodgers over 233.5 right now, but it looks like Rodgers went down in this game. He got carted off the field, so that bet's probably going to be a loss. And that's a tough one for Rodgers, man. They had a real high expectation, so that's a tough one. Sam, we've got a new segment. Let's get right into it. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
I don't want to be talking about sad injuries.
No. We don't want to bring it down.
PPE and Achilles injuries and all that stuff. We got a segment. It's called Fast Five.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You got to answer them within 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
First thing that comes to your mind.
First thing.
Let's start the clock.
Okay.
30 seconds. Sammy, pizza or burgers?
Oh, geez, that's a tough. Okay. Pizza.
That's correct. Pacino or De Niro?
De Niro for sure.
That's correct.
Okay.
Beach or pool?
Beach all the way.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Pool.
Okay.
Watching. You're watching this. Basketball or baseball?
Baseball.
Incorrect. Basketball. That was tough. Red Hot Chili Peppers or Aerosmith?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Incorrect.
Wow.
You got 2 right.
Gee.
All right.
That was a tough one.
30 seconds. You got them in.
You started that first one off like, which country you like better, America or America?
Yeah, I know. The pizza burgers one is tough. The thing with pizza is that you can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
And boy, do I love me some burgers. You couldn't tell by my frame, but I do actually enjoy quite a few burgers in my life. De Niro edges out Pacino.
Okay.
Pacino, 83 years old, 29-year-old girlfriend or wife,
Ooh.
and a 3-month-old baby.
He's still shooting. He's not shooting blanks
Yeah,
yet?
no. 83, which I just feel like is one of the more selfish things you can do in life. I mean, I guess the argument as well, they could have not had a kid and then that life's not there, but 83.
I feel like that was a brag.
Hang it up.
Yeah, for sure. There was more to it than just like, hey, I want to have a baby.
Yeah, but like all those things, you're not going to make any of those. Like you're not even going to make like kindergarten.
No.
At 83, like so 5 more years, 88, he's not walking
No.
in there with that crazy voice of his. Yeah. So yeah, De Niro, even though I'm not like a great fan of De Niro personally, he wins as the actor. The pool is better. Too many weird things in the ocean for me.
I know, but the when you
The beach is nice.
yeah, but people pee in the pool and he has nowhere to go.
That's true. You know what? I might change my answer on that one. You're right. The filtration of the saltwater ocean, far superior.
Absolutely.
Far superior. But that's why, like, if I had a pool, it would be a very strict like list of who would get invited. You don't want certain people and their certain body parts in your pool.
Like I probably won't make that list.
Well,
And I understand why.
I have a shower that you could pre-shower and we
Okay.
talk about it.
All right.
But I do like your honesty with yourself. All right, last one. Red Hot Chili Peppers over Aerosmith. I was trying to find a band that you wouldn't like as much, so you pick Aerosmith. Because I am going to the Aerosmith concert on Friday at the United Center.
Congratulations.
My wife got some tickets from her work. We are going. It's in a suite.
Wow.
It is open bar.
No brag.
Yeah. So, she could have an HR email the next day
That's
being like,
true.
you shouldn't bring him to more events.
And the good news is you won't remember the concert, but neither will the band.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like the Farva, like spraying beer bottles, Keeley's #1, and just listen to some tunes. So that brings me in to our next segment.
Are you paying for this?
This is a segment called "Are You Paying for This?" I want to figure out if this is worth my time going to this Aerosmith concert. So my question is this a good set list? Is it worthy of shelling out the money to go? So I'm seeing some hits on here that I like. Back in the Saddle's great. Sue's fine. Ragdoll's great. Living on the Edge is great. Janie's Got a Gun. Then you can kind of go for the beer and bathroom break for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know. Crying is not my favorite.
I feel like they do that on purpose. They know you're going to have to pee about song 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Bring down the vibe a little bit so everyone can clear out.
Yeah, I love these set lists that they post. Some of them, like Elton John, he did the same exact set for his entire tour.
Yeah.
Some of these guys do that. They might mix it up a little bit, but if I get to Living on the Edge, and then Janie's Got a Gun next, I know 6 through 10, I got some time to myself.
Yeah.
I'm going, I'm hitting that bathroom, I'm doing the line, and then I'm getting in the beer line real quick. Because I have to be back for my favorite Aerosmith song, Love in an Elevator.
Love it. Well, that's a good one.
It's a banger.
That really is.
Still hangs up.
Party
It
hopper.
still holds up. And the video was great. A lot of fun. That's when like they were like a fun, cool hit band. They're a little bit over the hill at this point. Bright Light Fright, never heard of it. Don't Want to Miss a Thing. He nails the performance.
It's a little bit slower, but that was my favorite karaoke song when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that live.
Was not written by them.
No?
No, it was written by a hit maker named Diane Warren.
Okay.
She writes a lot of songs. And they were originally thinking about having Celine Dion sing it.
Wow.
And she just did, the Titanic song, and you didn't want to have like her involved. And then U2 was attached to do it.
Oh, wow.
But I guess when Liv Tyler got cast, they were like, this is a good tie-in with her dad and everything.
Good pick, yeah.
So that worked out. And he nails the performance. It's not not my favorite song, but whatever. Rats in the Cellar, it's fine. Sweet Emotion's a great song. Toys in the Attic, never got into. And then the encore. Do you hang on for the encore? Dream On, it's played out, but it is a classic. I want to see how he pulls off the high notes on that at 75 years old.
You know what? Good luck.
Yeah, and then Walk This Way, still a banger. And then on this one, it looks like they're saying Happy Birthday to somebody. But Dream On and Walk This Way, I guess I'd miss the train for those.
Yeah.
Just in case, you got to catch a train. You got to get out of there. So.
Are you happy or disappointed that they actually tell you that there's going to be an encore versus when you used to pretend like you didn't know if they were coming back out?
I'm happy that they tell you.
You got rid of the whole, like, encore.
It's such baloney.
It was.
They think, people cheering, like they're sitting behind there going, if they're not happy, we're not going out and playing our two biggest, hits, Dream On and Walk This Way. Yeah. So, yeah.
Do I see an omission? Do I not see Dude Looks Like a Lady on here?
Right. So we're going to talk about that in a second.
Okay.
My question to you is this a good set list? And we're going to talk about the things they missed. I'm going to go with no. This is not a good set list, and here's why.
Okay.
There's just too many misses here. The Other Side is a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Also in True Romance, little callback to
Oh,
this.
wow, nice.
Yeah. Dude Looks Like a Lady. You can't see Mrs. Doubtfire without that song being in your head all day.
That's a big miss not to be on the set list.
And it's a good song. It's fun.
It
There's
is.
a lot of them. What It Takes, great song. Falling in Love is Hard on the Knees, Pink, Fine, Fine. There's a lot that they could have put in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bad set list. Ticket prices, $144 for the cheapest ticket. And that's a bad ticket.
No, that's up there.
So you're shelling out, let's say with tax and all this stuff, $160 to be miserable. It's gonna be even more than that. But best ticket in the house, $1,346.
Wow.
Love to see what that got you.
It's got to be good.
It better be disgusting.
Absolutely.
Yep. A decent ticket at the 100 level, $360. Okay. You're not going by yourself because you're not a psychopath. So you got to do that times 2. $720 fees, blah blah blah, $800 drinks. It's $1,000 night easy. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
So my question to you is, are you paying for this?
Now, you know me very well, but I'm
do.
going to surprise you. I'm paying for it. And here's why. Okay, it's going to be their last time touring, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to come back around. I'm going to go check it out. I want to see the experience. I hear they're a great time, and I want to say I went.
You're right. It's the Aerosmith Peace Out Farewell Tour. Joe Perry just turned 73 on September 10th. And Stephen Victor Tallarico is 75 years old.
Stephen Victor Tallarico.
That's Steven Tyler.
Wow.
That is his real name.
I never knew that.
SVT.
That's. I'm glad he made the change.
Yeah, he did. And then that would be Liv Tallarico, I suppose.
Liv Tallarico.
Yeah. She did better with Tyler,
Yeah.
too. Also didn't know that was her father till she was about a teenager.
That's amazing.
Yeah, her mom said that Todd Rundgren was daddy.
Wow.
So mommy liked the rock stars. And then she was
she's
like,
pretty badass.
yeah. She had a good run. So yeah, you kind of sold me. I thought you'd be a little more conservative with the wallet on that one, but you're right. It's the last opportunity. I've never seen them in concert. It's expensive, but and I got to get a good ticket. I'm too old to sit in the bad seats.
Yeah.
There's no mosh pit for me at this age. There's no sneaking in or sneaking down to better seats.
No,
So,
you need those comfy seats.
yeah. So you got me. I'm in. I am paying for this.
There
You
we
are
go.
paying for this.
We're in.
Let's hope it's a good show. All right. Then we were going to wrap this up and go watch this game. Just an update. It looks like Aaron Rodgers is out of the game. He finished the game with 0 for 1 for 0 yards.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that over's
so
kind of rough.
that's less than the 233.5 that we needed.
Just a bit.
That's a little short of the 234.
Yep.
So, hey, listen, we've had some bad beats, but we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves right now. We're going to see what else is in the news. Sammy, what else is in the news?
We have creepy entertainment news.
What happened there?
Danny Masterson sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Yeah, a real, low-life scumbag. Scientologist.
Yeah.
And they typically don't get pop for these things. They're a little bit above the law. But not Mr. Masterson. 30 years in prison.
It had to have been bad if he, with Scientology, goes to jail.
Yeah. He came into the place I was working. It was at a hotel, and he was DJing, and he was called DJ Mom Jeans. And everybody's like, "Go DJ Mom Jeans! That's hilarious." It's not hilarious.
No.
He should have gotten 30 years for that stupid name.
Just for the name.
Just for the name. So
The judge should
60.
double it. Yeah.
His horrific crimes, 30. His horrific name, additional 30. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher wrote leniency letters to the judge
That's rough.
and said he's a man of high character.
Oh.
A terrible, terrible human being.
Just all the good that Ashton Kutcher's done with like sex traffickers,
yeah.
all wiped away. Nobody's gonna care about that.
He's like, sex crimes are horrible unless you're one of my friends. We are not making light of this terrible situation, but boy, oh boy, is there some bad behavior in this story.
Yeah.
So, Drop Dead Danny, I hope it's a really long 30 years for you. What else?
Panic at the Tonight Show.
Oh, my Lord. I got to read this whole article. A Rolling Stone article came out and said Jimmy Fallon is pretty much a nutcase on the level of like a Ellen DeGeneres, if you would.
Yeah.
Those two came out. They make like they're so lovable and relatable. And then dark sides.
Yeah.
Terrible Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde attitude. They were referred to as good Jimmy moods and bad Jimmy moods. And when bad Jimmy was around, people were in, they had crying rooms.
Oh, wow.
They joked about killing themselves. Jimmy would apparently show up very hungover or even drunk sometimes, according to the article. So, you know, an Irish drinker
What?
with some comedy skill. That's
Unheard of.
It's a brand new thing. So yeah, I'm not a huge Jimmy Fallon guy. You said you kind of think he's a decent.
I did. I liked him, but I don't want to say I'm happy. But when you see someone like that's really talented, and you're like, God, they're so good. Sometimes it's good to know that.
It definitely humanized him.
Humanize them. Yep.
I don't care for his show. He ruined a lot of sketches of Saturday Night Live. When we were doing sketch comedy, one of my big rules was don't break during the scene.
Nope.
Don't ruin it for people. It's not charming. It's not funny. You know, if it's legitimate and you just can't stop laughing. But it gets into that Carol Burnett thing where all they did, they ruined so many of them because they were cutting each other up, and that seems like rehearsed sometimes. So Jimmy nearly ruined the cowbell sketch,
Yeah.
which would have been unforgivable.
That would have definitely been unforgivable.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not a great day for Hollywood.
No.
Yeah, and the writer's strike is still going on.
It's just
this is why you need this podcast.
Yeah, you need us.
Yeah.
We're just doing this for the fans.
Absolutely. And when you're not watching us, watch football. And when you're not watching football, watch Winning Time.
Okay.
The writer came out and said, you know, people are watching, but not enough people. I guess the budget for that show is going to be very high.
Yeah.
But the show is outstanding. It's an A, maybe A+ show. I love it. Got to start watching Winning Time. We're going to go watch this game, though.
Let's go
It's
finish
going to be
it up.
interesting. I think Josh Allen's going to pull it out. Currently 13-6. I'm predicting the Bills by 10. So,
Okay.
and my predictions have been very good lately.
Oh, yeah.
We will see you on Thursday, but if you're like and subscribe, you might get an episode early. We're going to put this out Monday night tonight, and the Wednesday show might be out Wednesday night. So like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us at Points Taken Pod. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.
Good night.